This is the northerly most end of the Esplanade in Darwin City, and I'm just going to take a wander. I'll just do a bit of a pan around to give you an idea of the environment, what it looks like, and then I'll take a wander up the footpath, the bike path, along the Esplanade, and then we'll head up into the city afterwards. It's a very beautiful place, Darwin. The tropics makes it quite amazing, and the diversity in plant and wildlife is really quite amazing. You do have to travel around a bit to see some of the different varieties of birds and animals, and it's not always easy to capture stuff, but when you do, it's pretty rewarding. This is a great communal area. We have this, the bike path, as you can see, is quite wide and long, and it runs the entire length of the kind of northeastern side of the city. Darwin is kind of situated on a little bit of a peninsula, like a mini peninsula that sticks out into the ocean, and so this is the northeastern side of it, as I say, and it's been reserved for people to just get out and enjoy it. And we see lots of families, people on their bicycle, people jogging, people picnicking. It's a really great communal area. And there's a really great diversity of trees as well. There's lots of native trees to Australia, trees that we would only generally get here. Lots of palm trees because we are basically in the tropics, you know. So there's a real mixture of different plant life and trees, and I think it's called flora. Lots of flora. Let's take a walk up here, and we'll take a bit of a look out over maybe some of the memorial stuff from the Second World War in a bit. Just thought I'd do a quick look at some of these trees. I love some of the trees we get around the city. It's a little group of trees here, and as I said, we're just starting to head into the dry season, and already the lack of water, you can see these trees are drying out slowly, and they're starting slowly to die off. The leaves are dying off, but I just love the way we've got the texture of that bark and the shape of the branches, the way they twist and curl. I think it's just lovely. Might sound a bit weird, but I just, since I've started photography about 4 or 5 years ago, it's kind of exposed me to a totally different perspective on nature and life. I notice things now that I never did notice before I was doing photography, specifically around colour. Like, colours stand out to me now that I would, in the past, would have wandered past and never noticed things, you know. But now I see flowers, I see plants that I would generally never have really noticed in the past. And just doing photography, it makes you focus in and concentrate and get more kind of attached to that aspect of nature. And all of a sudden, before you realise it, you start to notice this stuff just intuitively. It's really interesting stuff, and it's something that I would never have thought that I would have got into or been interested in, but I just love it now. I love photography, so hopefully I can share a bit of that with you guys, and you'll get to see a bit of life and the diversity of living in the tropics in Darwin. I can't actually see the bird. In fact, yes, I can. I can see the bird is making that noise just up there. I'll see if I can get a shot of it. No, I can't pick it out, I don't think. I'm sure he's there somewhere, but I can't see him. Oh, there he is, right there, look. Can you see that? Sorry, it's zoomed in all the way. It's really hard to keep the camera still, but I can't identify that right now, but I'll see if I can tell you what it is when I get back and I can edit this footage and see what it is. But I love the sound they make. Bit of local talent there, out late in the day, just enjoying the afternoon, the sun and the weather. Great, isn't it? So Darwin was, in terms of Australia, you know, Darwin is quite famous in relation to the Second World War. It was one of the only parts of Australia that was actually attacked during the war. Darwin was bombed by the Japanese. You may or may not know that. And so we do have quite a strong history. We had some Air Force planes and army stationed here in the Second World War to defend the northern regions of Australia. And yeah, so it's quite an interesting history that we were one of the very few places that actually experienced the war firsthand. And so there's quite a lot of memorials and stuff around that to remind us of that, you know. There's one of the old cannons there. Okay guys, thanks for watching. This is part one of this small series of videos. Hope you enjoy it. I hope you get some insight to what it's like living around Darwin, and hope you look forward to seeing the next video. Thanks.